Hey everyone, welcome back to another Town Cal video. As promised, here is removing the instrument cluster bezel, and I might be removing the instrument cluster and the radio, but the radio might be also held on by the clock and the AC control module, so it might remove all of that, because I'm going to apply dialectic grease and clean this. The first step we got to do, of course, is get our adapter with the 7mm and start unscrewing these two bolts that are on top of the instrument cluster bezel. Make sure to put the gear selector in first and the steering column all the way down, and then disconnect the battery. After that's done, the next step we gotta do is start pulling apart this dash panel. The easiest way you can do it is by pulling from this side and then out, or you could try grabbing this top right here and pulling out the clips, which is we're going to try both. Left side is out. There's the right side, and then we can grab. Now that that is out, we can start disconnecting electrical components. There we go, now all of them are removed, we can lift up and out. And there's our dash panel. I also did take these two, since we're going to be swapping them. Now let's sit back kind of side and see our replacement. And here is our replacement dash panel, the one at the bottom. Now since my buttons are in better shape on the top one, I'm going to be swapping between them. So first we need to take out everything on the top, except one thing, and then everything on the bottom. If we look at these connectors themselves, they seem to be just held on with either clips or pushed in or just like torque screws. And I'm going to figure out what stuff we need so we can start disassembling these. I was a bit confused on how this passenger airbag light was held on, so I was trying to get it disconnected from my main one. Then I figured out that it was held on by these metal push-in tabs, but they came out when I pulled this thing out. So it seems like what you just pull it straight out, and these pins actually just push in, so they just go in, and then once those are in, we should be able to just pop that into place, and that one is successfully transferred. The instrument cluster control is just held on with these two torque screws. I'm not sure what size they are, but just two of them, unscrew the left and the right, and it pops right out. I'm just going ahead and kind of cleaning this one before I put it in. I changed some camera angles here, so I'll be time-lapsing this as, I just kind of mess with some stuff. So we're going to be reapplying, or putting in, new ones already in. Actually, at second thought, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out all of these, and then clean it, and then put it back in. What I'm gonna do. Oh, I guess they just came out easier than I thought. Seems to be held on with like these metal clips that go on it. These looks like they just push in and then push right out. Oh, that's how you remove them. Now this button seems to be held in with clips on all three sides, but it's held in there well, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it out without breaking it, is the problem here. We're going to at least swap the light bulb, because I know that works in mine. I think that ought to do it. Now, a common problem with these town cars is that there's foam supposed to be right between the vents, the slider that stops air from going through, but all of them like disintegrate over time. You can actually see that a few tiny pieces are left, but these are long gone, and this stuff is turning to turn kind of sticky. So, in time, old town cars will have this issue of the foam disintegrating on them, which is not too good. Actually, let's go ahead and clean this thing. I'm actually going to pause the video for that. I'm gonna like a lot of wiping down, maybe. Just a quick wipe down. We might wipe this down more in the car itself. But for the plastic polish, we're just going to lightly go over this with some cream. This McGuire stuff works very well, especially for headlights. If you've got an orbital buffer, I use that on the town car. Turned out very, very nice. Now, if you wanted to make this shine, you could come back at this again with the another second pass or a third pass or a fourth pass. But for me, this will be good enough for now, but I might do this again later at some point. And now let's go ahead and install the Twilight Sentinel, as GM would call it. This just goes into place. I don't think I have anything, so this is going to have to do for now. Now that everything is installed, we're going to head back to the car, probably move a couple more stuff, and then we'll go ahead with the installation of this. Obviously we'll clean, of course, since this is the first time I have the dash panel completely out. And also going to bring our dialectic grease, and this, and probably going to need our toolbox, so we're going to be making multiple trips here. I've already taken the venture and partially cleaned the areas I can see cleaning inside of the vents. I have my dialectic grease out, and I'm debating want to remove the instrument cluster or not. I will probably be removing the radio, so let's get to that. They look bigger than 7s, I'm guessing probably 10 millimeters. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, it's a 7 millimeter, the same as the instrument cluster bezel. This is where the SAT would go. This one doesn't have it, but I plan on finding one that does, hopefully at some point. There's this piece right here that slides onto this. That's what was holding it on. There are 6 CDs in here. This is the 6-disc changer plus the more premium audio sound system. My best guess is that this has more high quality components in it, kind of a cleaner sound. And we also got to connect this antenna once we're done. So let's go ahead and clean this up. Now we can install the head unit just after applying some of this dielectric grease to help with conductivity. Alright, now let's go ahead and install this thing back in here. Alright, I think I'm going to pause the video here. That should do it. And, yeah.